Lingoni
Hi, we're
lovies!
back.
Welcome to our live stream. And today we're talking about
Tough English words.
tough English
And
words.
there are a lot of them.
There are, yeah. This is something that kind of came to mind easily to us because English, it's not a very phonetic language. It is a little bit, a little bit more than like Chinese, for example, but certainly not as much as a lot of other languages out there. And so we decided, hey, we already focus a lot on this for in the content that we create. So keeping in mind that words in English are tough, as far as like spelling, or I guess maybe a lot of languages have words that are easily confused. So we'll talk about things like that today. So we hope you enjoy. And if just to kind of start us off here, if you have any words that are difficult for you in English, especially words that you like confuse easily, you're not sure how to pronounce them or something like that, let us know in the comments. We're happy to, talk about those.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And sometimes, just if you have a word that you constantly spell wrong or mispronounce, sometimes just having a discussion about it will make it kind of stick in your mind for the next time. So feel free. We're excited to see what you guys have. And
Yeah.
hi, Jen. Hi, Heiko.
Yeah, and we're together again.
Yeah,
in the flesh.
person. It's not so often these days, but it worked out, and so we're happy.
Yeah. It's good to be together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, also, today's is a very special day.
It
If you
is.
look at your calendars, does anyone know? Hello. Does anyone know what today's date is? Do you want to write it in the comments and what time it is?
Hi, Saeed.
Something
What's
special.
the date? Yeah, it's a special date today. And it kind of relates to one of one of the or a collection of homophones that we'll be talking about. Now, what is a homophone?
That is a good question.
Mm-hmm.
A homophone is, do you guys know?
A homophone.
Let's write that down so you guys can see. Do you guys know what that is? Have you heard of this?
So you have homo meaning same. And what does phone mean? I don't know.
Hello? Phone?
I think this is a Greek origin word. You have the PH in there. Yeah. So phone meaning sound. All right. For the date, what's today's date? It's an exciting one. Mathematicians must be loving this one today.
I'll write it in like the yeah. Hello. Yeah.
Got it. Yeah, Michelle's got
Exactly.
it, or Michele.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's two words or more. Good. Yeah, with the same pronunciation.
Mhm.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
Thank you.
an example would be
two, and two, which coincides with today. This was actually a coincidence, I think, was it?
It was a little bit of a coincidence, and then we were like,
This is cool.
Let's
make
like
sure
lean
this
into
happens.
that.
Yeah.
So I'll write it with American
like format.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's 2/22/22
At 2 p.m.
At 2 p.m. we started. How about
So that's
that?
fun, right?
Yeah. And so a common collection of homophones that people confuse, especially in the beginner levels. I mean, if you're watching this and you understand what we're saying more or less, you probably know the difference already between two, and two, right? So you have TO, two, first one here. It's just the preposition. It's I'm going to the store. Or you use it for indefinite verbs, or sorry, infinitive verbs. So like to eat, to walk, to be, etc. And then we have two, like the number. Number two comes after one and before three. One, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Hi, Jack.
Hi.
And then of course, two, meaning kind of like very, or I want to say too much, or also, yeah. So saying like, oh, um, I like to drink coffee, but I can't drink coffee when it's too hot.
Mhm.
It's hot to the point where I can't drink it.
Or I drink too much coffee. I
Hmm.
should drink less. Too much.
Hmm. And then the other one that Em was saying of as well or
Mm.
also. So, hey, I'm going to the store. Do you want to come to the store too?
Yeah, I'll come too. Yeah.
They're being also, right? Yeah. So that's a fun little easy one, but this is again, that's the sort of beginner example. There are a lot more words that are a lot more complicated. And also in working, with lingoni and then also just using English in our daily lives and having grown up speaking English, we have examples from our childhoods
Yeah.
and, all our schooling and even today where there are words that have challenged us either in knowing how to pronounce them, knowing how to spell them, or being able to tell the difference between two words that have something in common.
Yep.
Again, if there are words that you have a hard time with in English, let us know in the comments below, and we'll hopefully be able to talk about all of them.
Yes, definitely. Let us know. Okay. So, yeah. Let's talk about this one.
Yeah. So also, we mentioned as well that we have in our videos, we talk about sometimes we'll focus on pronunciation if a word is really tricky, but we have one particular video as well
Hmm.
that Jeff did. And what was the topic of that one?
It was tough thought, and there was one more.
There's a couple of them. I think there were 6 or so words, and they're the OUGH words.
Yes.
One of them was also AUGH. So like that was taught. There's tough, thought, though. And when I'm typing, sometimes I actually very often I always confuse. Um, good. Saeed was saying poor, poor, and poor.
Oh,
Funny.
yeah.
That's funny. I didn't realize that all three of those were homophones. Cool.
Yeah.
I knew
That's a good
poor
one.
and poor, but the first one, the skin poor, I didn't know, or it just didn't. I didn't think of
Occur.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, to you. This is the link to the video that Jeff actually did on the words that Brian was just talking about, the OUGH words. Yeah.
Yeah.
And these are ones
Though,
that native
thought.
speakers confuse even.
Yeah. So sometimes like we'll be texting and I'll want to say like, oh, um, you can come over to my house and we can do the live stream here. Um, but I'll need you to bring some cookies though.
Mm.
And at the end of the sentence, I'll write thought with a T instead of though, because I don't know.
Yeah.
I think they're also very common words too.
Yeah.
They're not like, how often do you use the word thought? I mean, probably many times a day.
Yeah.
And then though is also a very common word. So,
And they're so close.
yeah. Though and thought. So those ones are tricky. Yeah. Go ahead and check out Jeff's video on that. He dives into it and gives you some different examples there.
Definitely.
Yeah. Hi,
Julia.
Yulia. Thanks for tuning in. And then poor, poor, and poor. Should we talk about those?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so what is a pour? Let's put that on the screen so you can see. What is the first kind of pour, Brian?
So PORE, that's like on your skin. You have pores, and these are like kind of like holes,
Yeah.
I guess, that go into your skin. And does each pore have a hair follicle?
Yeah, I
Is it-
think so.
And so, oh, and also like you sweat, so like
Mhm.
liquid comes out of pores.
Out of your pores.
And then
Mhm.
also hair comes out of pores. Maybe there's different kinds of pores, but that's the general idea of a pore.
Mhm.
I'm not a dermatologist.
No, me neither. But I know we have pores, and those are them.
Yeah. What's the second pore?
Okay, so Brian, I'm quite thirsty. Do you mind pouring me a little bit more
I
water?
don't mind at all. It would be my pleasure.
He's pouring, POUR,
Hmm.
me some water. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, and this is a funny one too. One of my friends is from Scotland, and when he says, have you heard him say this?
What?
Shout
Pork?
out to Robert. Hi, Robert.
Hi.
He says like,
Poor. No, that's British sounding.
yeah, he says poor.
Poor, poor, poor.
And it's
poor,
really, I remember the first time.
poor.
Oh, but he says that for like when you don't have much money. So he says
Oh,
it for
he's
the
quite
third
poor,
one.
poor,
I don't,
poor.
I'll have to ask him how he says the second one.
It
But I
probably
think he
says all
has
the
2 or
same.
3 different
Yeah.
pronunciations.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
interesting.
I think it depends on the dialect of English,
Huh.
whether or not, right? Because, for example, like,
Poor,
how about I
poor,
want to,
poor.
how do you, okay, I have 2 words. I'm going to type them here for Emily,
Oh,
and we're going to see how she says them. I think we say them the same.
yeah.
Or let's get to that next. I'll save it and we can finish with
Yeah.
poor first.
We'll get to that in a moment.
Yeah. And what's the third one?
The third one. Oh, that just means like not very much of something, right? So you can be like your diet can be poor in nutrition. You could be poor, like not very much money. It just means you're lacking or don't have very much of something. So
Good definition.
Yeah.
Yeah. Poor.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's this there's something that's happening in the US now. It's been happening, I think, for the last little while, and it's called the cot merger. And do you mind defining both of these? Or actually, why don't you say both of these words?
I'll say both these words. Caught and caught.
Okay, so she says them the same. I say them the same, but someone from the Midwest, so like Michigan.
So like Jeff, the content creator Jeff, he would
Yes.
probably say these words differently.
Yes, we should do a live stream on
Our accents, on
accents.
dialects.
Yeah, and we can
Mhm.
get some friends from different parts of the US to do it
That'd be a fun
together. It
one.
would be hard to maybe do with 4 of us, but I think that would be cool.
It would be cool.
Yeah,
We could maybe try.
you, me, Marcus, and let's see, maybe we can fly Jeff out here.
Ah,
We'll
if
have to
only.
find someone from like Michigan or something. But people in Michigan, so and just to define these words real quick, cot, C-O-T, is like a small bed. Maybe it's one that's just a metal frame. Maybe it's
Maybe think of like when you think of like people in the military, they often sleep on these little beds.
Mhm.
Those are often cots.
yeah.
Or if like you have an extra person, if you have an extra person in your hotel room, and the hotel could say we have a small cot that this person could sleep on.
Mhm.
So it's like a rolling metal bed.
And usually, I mean, you can get a cot that only weighs like 4 kilograms or something. It's not like you can get them very light and they can fit into very small spaces. And that's a lot of why they're used. So that's a cot. But a COT cot, people from the Midwest, they often say cot or something
No,
like
wait,
that.
it's cot, and then the CAUGHT, they say cat, right?
No, it's the opposite.
Really?
I'm 99% sure.
My
I'm
God,
sorry.
mind is blown.
Yeah. Because they'll say like, "Oh, that's hot."
Hat.
Yeah.
It's a funny dialect for sure.
So it's a very sound, and I'm sorry to people from the Midwest if I'm saying this wrong, but I'm pretty sure. And I was a classical music major. I was a classical singing major in university for my first couple of years, and I took diction classes, so classes on pronunciation. And one of my professors was, I think she was from the Midwest, and she would tell me, she's like, "Oh, the way you say cot is wrong," and I was like, "It's not wrong. It's just how I talk."
It's just from a different
Yeah.
part.
But I think back in like the 1920s, for example, in the U.S. Those 2 words, cot and cot, were always said differently in the entire U.S. But those sounds are merging and becoming just one. And so I think the Midwest eventually might say those the same. The second cot, could you define that for us?
Yeah, it's just the past tense of catch.
Mhm.
So I caught the ball when you threw it at me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Jack wrote a comment for us. I often heard people say that synthesizer is a hard word to pronounce.
Yeah, synthesizer. It's not
Synthesizer.
easy.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
it's not too
Synthesizer.
synthesizer. I think maybe if English is your second language, that might be a harder one too. Yes,
Yeah, for sure.
synthesizer. You're using the tip of your tongue a lot for that
Synthesizer.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have some English words that are hard for you to pronounce?
Oh gosh. Let me
There's one in
think.
particular I remember you were like, I hate this word. This word needs to change.
I know it. I don't even want to say it.
You gotta
I don't
say
even
it.
want to say it.
She's gotta say it.
Rural.
It's funny the way you say it too.
Rural. I hate it.
You
What
don't
is
even know
that?
how to say it.
Rural.
Like you're not comfortable saying it.
No, I'm not comfortable. Oh, I hate it. I will not say this word unless like I have to. Rural. I feel like I'm having something like happening in my brain, you know, like a stroke. I don't know.
Yeah.
Rural.
It's funny because it exists in a lot of languages,
Yeah.
but yeah, rural. Like I don't like that word either.
Mm-mm.
It's I mean, I just say I don't think too much about it. I'm like, it needs to be said sometimes. Rural. Yeah, it's a hard
Rural.
one. It's
Ugh.
like squirrel.
Squirrel's fine. It's just squirrel.
Squirrel. But I think the reason, like in French or in Spanish, it's a little tricky. But I think it's easier because, like in French, like or like in Spanish, rural. I think
Yeah, way better. Rural. Rural. I don't know.
rural. I think that's or like in French, rural.
Yeah.
It's I think in French the R is here, rural, and then the L's in the front. But in English, you have rural.
It's
And
so
it's like,
weird.
and they're both very abstract, strange sounds that your tongue is just like,
What do I
and there's a
do?
schwa sound like rural. Like
Rural.
there's I think both
Rural.
vowels are schwas. So your tongue's just kind of like whoa.
Yeah, exactly. It's just
Yeah,
like
it's a hard one.
ugh.
So yeah, everyone hates rural.
Yeah, we hate rural. We're not gonna say that word anymore.
Röhr. Was that raw?
Rural. Oh gosh.
Röhr in German?
Yeah. I don't when I speak
Rural.
German, I don't
Ruhr.
do the German R
Rural.
ever.
Rural. I think so. How I pronounce rural. Oh, I want to talk about how it's said too. I'll do that in a second. So, oh no, okay, I'll do it now. I can't make up my mind. But so we also have on our Instagram, we post regular videos on called How It's Said, and so that's where we break down certain words. One of them that I taught was iron, because iron is usually a hard one for people to say. Yeah, thanks, Em. So Em's typing it now. Almost everybody, even like C2 speakers, everybody who's learning English, they always say iron wrong. So go ahead to our Instagram and check out my How It's Said video where I teach you how to say it. But that's why we focus on pronunciation a lot. We have an entire like How It's Said series because English is tough to pronounce, and most words you just need to know how they're said in order to know how they're said.
Yeah, and
you know it or you don't.
There's even words that you pronounce, they're spelled the same, but you pronounce them differently depending on the situation. For example, like read and read, that's another one.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's really strange.
There's another one I'm trying to think of. It's
lead? No, there's only one. Oh, there's
lead
two.
And lead.
No, yeah.
I lead.
Oh, lead
lead.
and lead.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
But there's another one I'm trying to think of.
Do you have any idea?
No.
Can I
Let me just do a little Googling moment to refresh my memory.
Okay, yeah,
and
I got you. Yeah, rural. I think also just a quick note on how to pronounce rural. Think of that you're saying girl.
I know them.
But you say an R in the beginning of the word. So replace the G with a R, rural. You don't even have to take the time to really say both R's. Rural. I think that's good enough. Some people do say rural or rural, but girl, I mean, rural. Okay, moving on.
We have a question here.
Hi, Lucas. Or is it Luca? Are you French? Where are you from, Luca? Thanks for your question. Hi. She says, hello, guys. So how do you say, this is a good word, brutal?
Brutal.
Yeah, brutal. So it's brew, and then it's a flip sound in the middle, in American English at least, brutal. And then you go right from the flipped tongue, to an ul sound, and that kind of the L at the end sort of functions as the vowel for that syllable. So brutal.
Yeah, it's almost like you're making a D sound, kind of brutal.
Yeah,
like the brutal. Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah, I hope that helps
for sure. Okay, I thought of what I was going to say,
and then we should play a game.
So yes, definitely. So like, for example, minute or minute, right? It's the same word.
Oh, yeah.
These are called heteronyms.
Oh,
I
I've
didn't know
never heard of
that.
that. Yeah. The heteronym. So it's the same. Wait, is hetero? No, hetero is different.
Right. So it's different pronunciations
Different.
of the same word.
Okay.
So another one is
Different. Choir. Yeah, that's on my list too. Okay, sorry. One
oh,
thing at a time.
choir. Conflict, conflict. They're two different things.
Yeah. There's a lot that are both nouns and verbs. Like aggregate and aggregate, maybe. That's not a great example, but it's usually ATE at the end.
Yeah.
What's a more common one?
Contract, contract. Contest, contest. Conduct, conduct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna write
Jenna.
down. Okay, let's write down that one in choir. We can do a game, and then we can do those two.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
What
Okay,
Jen
so
said? Okay.
so yeah, so Heiko and Jen, we're gonna write down choir and Worcestershire sauce, and then we're gonna come back to those.
Yes.
Okay, and then the game.
Let's play. Are you guys ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Okay, do you want to do the pronunciation bee?
Yeah, I feel like that's a good time.
That's okay. That's one. Okay, so we have. I made a list of a couple words here that I think Emily knows how to say some of them, but I don't know if she knows how to say all of them.
I'm nervous.
I'll type them in the chat. Take a moment to yourself to think of, actually practice saying these words out loud. And then we're gonna quiz Emily and see if she knows how to say them. I might be having to quiz myself a little bit too, because I'm not sure that I know how to say them all.
Yeah, don't judge us if we get confused.
These are hard. So, and this is the funny thing about English is like, I think a native German or French speaker or Spanish speaker can see pretty much any new word and know how to pronounce it. But with English, it's not the case.
No.
So that happens a lot where we see like a new word, especially if it's like a native level word, C2 plus.
Oh yeah.
And
all the time.
Yeah, and then I'm like, oh, let me just figure out how this is pronounced, because English is such a mystery. Should I just copy and paste this list?
Yeah.
Let's see what it looks like.
I don't think it'll work if you do it like that, though. I think you need to have them all separate.
Oh, okay.
Actually, because it'll just go one after the other.
Like without space?
Yeah.
Can I do this?
Maybe.
We'll see. We're going to give it a shot.
Learning technology with you guys. Sorry.
Yes. Okay, it worked.
Okay.
And these don't have to be capitalized. All of them are not proper nouns. Okay. Yeah. Oh, thanks. Thanks for highlighting them. All right. The first one.
Oh gosh, I'm already.
You know what it is, right? Do you want to define it for us?
It's like a bird thing, like bird watching. I don't know.
No.
Am I wrong?
I want to.
It's about trees. It's trees.
Good. It's trees.
It's
yeah, because think of like, do you know like Arbor Day?
Yes.
It's like the tree celebrating day. I don't know if it's. I know it happens in the U.S. I don't know if it's like a worldwide thing.
Yeah.
Or like the French word for tree is arbre, in Spanish árbol.
Okay, so
it's like a place where you go and they just have a lot of trees. They take care of them, and it's beautiful. There's one in Boston.
So it's like a botanical garden, but for trees.
That's right.
Love that.
Yeah, it's wonderful. Oh my goodness, it's life changing if you can go to one. But what is it? What's it? How do you say it?
Misa. It's really hard, guys. Does anybody feel like they know how to say this?
Yeah. Also, and that's the hard thing too with English is there's no like, people can write how they think it's said, but unless they write it in IPA, it's still, and IPA is International Phonetic Alphabet. It's hard to tell how they would say these words too.
I'm gonna say.
But how do you think these words are
said,
people?
Wrong. I know it's wrong. I'm gonna say arboretum, but that is so wrong. That sounds like.
That sounds nice.
It sounds like something.
Amaretto. I'm a little chilly here.
Arboretum. I don't know.
Oh, it's funny because this is reminding me of a word from my old health office back in Boston. What was that? Oh, it was somebody's last name though. Anyway, it's this is an Arboretum.
Arboretum. That sounds like
Yeah.
something like a burrito.
I love burritos.
Me too.
I think the first time I saw this word, so somebody had messaged
Arboretum.
me and was like, "Hey, do you want to go on a date too?" And then they typed arboretum, but I read to myself arboretum.
Mm.
And I mean, if you've learned English enough to understand us now, you know the struggle that you just have to learn.
Yeah.
And a lot of words are not so
Arboretum.
obvious.
Arboretum.
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 There we
Eating
go.
burritos in the arboretum. Love it.
Burritos in the arboretum. There you go. Perfect. A little mnemonic device.
Yes, gotta use those.
Esosplica to help you remember.
Okay.
All right, number 2.
Mauve. Mauve?
Final answer?
I know that's wrong because of the way he looked at me just now. It's a color.
Yeah, what color is
It's like a purplish gray, right?
Yeah.
Like brownish, grayish, purplish.
Yeah.
In mauve.
Yeah, this is correct.
Oh, good.
Good job. Yeah,
Yay!
mauve. Cool. 2 out of 1. I want to say 2 for 2, but it's 1 for 2.
1 for 2.
And then this next one?
Precocious.
Good. Okay.
Yeah.
I figured you would know mauve and precocious.
Yeah.
Because they're
To be honest, I don't really know
if
what
you went to
precocious
university,
means,
you
though.
probably know these words.
I don't know what it means. I just know how to say it.
Okay. Yeah, so precocious is like I think it's like
fancy pants?
No, I thought that's what it sounds like that.
It sounds like you think you know what's up.
Yeah. She was so precocious.
She's so precocious.
But you would say it about like mature and intelligent, especially for a young person.
Oh.
So like
okay.
Sometimes you'll see, and I think I would say, for example, if a 5-year-old is giving you like life advice, you would say, wow, this child is very precocious.
Okay.
They're
cool.
wise beyond their years.
Were you a precocious child?
I don't know what I was doing
Me
when I was a
neither.
child. I don't think I was precocious.
Were any of you guys precocious children, or do you have precocious children, or know any? The more I say that, the harder it is to say. Precocious children.
Yeah. Did any of you think that these words were said this way? I hope you're practicing saying them out loud. Yeah. Also, the last one, I don't remember what the definition is.
It's a triangle, right? It's like a triangle thing.
Oh, yeah.
It's isthmus.
Good job.
Isthmus.
Yeah. So the TH is silent. Yeah, isthmus.
I remember this from like 5th
you
grade.
go. From 5th grade?
Yeah,
I don't know if I ever learned this word in school.
Maybe it wasn't 5th grade, but it was like 7th grade.
You go, girl.
I was in advanced math until I decided I did not like that, and I was like, bye-bye. No more math for me. I mean, I had to do it, but
yeah.
I thought I was good at math, and then I hit algebra, and I was like, just kidding. Get me out of here.
Oh.
And that's where my math skills end. So.
But you can always get that. You can learn anything.
Even English.
Even
English. Though these words sound scary.
Yeah, you can learn anything. You just have to dedicate some time and effort.
Genau. Yeah. Exactly.
All right, there you go. So that's our pronunciation quiz, which is easier, I think, than our spelling bee.
That's going to be fun.
We're going to have that in a little bit. But first of all, do you guys know what a spelling bee is? Have you heard of a spelling bee before? Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Oh, not the spelling Aba. Sorry. There we go. I got a little too quick there.
Happens to the best of us.
Spelling bee, like the bzz.
Yeah. It's cute. I like that they call it a spelling bee. I don't know why they call it that.
A cute little bee. Yeah. She has glasses on and she's like, spell this word.
Yeah, it's cute. Yeah, so spelling bee is just a spelling competition. And maybe we'll make ours into a competition.
You guys can place your bets on who's
I'm afraid
win.
Though, because my spelling is pretty. It looks like it's somebody else's hand coming up. Sorry, getting distracted here by the stranger's hand coming to rest my face.
It does look like someone else's hand. You have cold forearms. Is that why you have your coat on?
I'm like kind of hot, kind of cold. I'm Katy Perry.
You're hot and you're cold. You're yes and you're no.
Yeah, that's me. Because if I put my sweatshirt on, I'm just gonna get too hot, and then I'm gonna want to take it off. So, yeah, that's what happens when you're on camera. When I'm on camera,
there's a lot of things going on. Okay, speaking of.
Okay,
let's move back to the 2 words that Heiko and Jen asked us to say.
That's right. Yeah. So one of them.
Start with this one.
Yeah. So choir. Yeah. Choir.
Yeah. It looks like choir.
Yeah.
But it's not.
Choir. Yeah. People, I definitely whenever an English learner is saying this word to me, they always say it wrong, pretty much. Um, and as an alternative, I'll recommend that they use the word chorus because it's
Mm.
easier, which is maybe not the best idea. Maybe I should be teaching them or like helping them out a little bit. So
It is a little easier phonetically. I understand.
So a chorus is a choir. They're interchangeable. Maybe some music people will disagree with me, but I've sung in choirs for a long time and they're pretty much the same as a chorus.
Yeah.
But yeah, so choir, it's like wire with a k sound in the
Yeah.
beginning. Choir. Yeah. And then chorus, yeah, that U sound is just a kind of a schwa sound or like a short I sound. Chorus, choir. And these are, to define them, they're groups of people who sing together.
Oh, yeah.
So you might hear like a church choir or a church chorus,
Mhm.
although church choir is usually the
Yeah.
pairing of words. That go
Show
together.
choir is like also something you'll hear. It's like the singing and dancing, usually like a little, like we
Mhm.
had show choir at school. I think
Yeah,
a lot of schools in the US like
I did
have
show
like show
choir.
choir. Yeah.
Good times.
Okay, so this one. This one is the hardest thing ever.
Yeah, and this actually isn't. So let's. I'm gonna switch the highlight there.
Ah.
So,
I don't even want to
So
say it. It's like
let's-
worse than rural. It's worse.
so I also want to actually maybe go back to what Jen typed.
Yeah, that's
So
different.
so this is. I don't think this is a thing. I think this is just a misspelling.
Yeah. Sorry,
Um,
Jen.
But there's a city. There are cities in the world. There's one in Massachusetts, my home state, called Worcester. And it's written this
Oh.
way. And most people there, in Massachusetts, a lot of people don't say their final R's. So their final R's becomes like an or sound. So a lot of people say Worcester.
Worcester.
Yeah. Even though it's written like Worcester. So
Interesting.
Worcester or Worcester, I would typically say Worcester. And then we have from Jack. Oh wow, you have quite a collection of words.
Wow. Okay.
We're getting dark here.
Oh yeah.
She's hiding her clothes on the 6th cemetery for accessory to murder. Oh
Oh
boy.
my god. Okay, so back to this one real
Jen's
quick.
been reading a lot of murder stories.
In my
I
house, we
guess.
use this sauce a lot growing up, and in my family, since no one could say it, we would all, even when we're serious, go Worcestershire sauce because it's so hard to say that you might as well not even try.
Do you know how to?
No,
Try it.
Worcestershire.
Oh, you can do this. It's not that hard. It's Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire
Sounds
sauce.
like Worcestershire.
Worcestershire sauce.
But we always said Worcestershire sauce. Because it's so hard to change to the sauce after you say that too.
Worcestershire sauce. Yeah, so it's Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire sauce.
Sauce.
Okay.
That's what it feels like it needs to happen.
One more
after.
time, just in case you need it. Worcestershire sauce. But I'm also wondering how British people say it because they might be like
Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire sauce.
If you're British, can you send us a video on Instagram of you saying
Yeah,
the word?
tag us in it, please. Or if you have any British friends, if you yourself aren't British, or if you, I don't know, if you speak British English and you know how they say it, go ahead. If not, yeah, find a friend and then force them to tell us how
Record,
they
yeah.
say, yeah, Worcestershire sauce.
Okay, Jen has hit us with so many good ones.
All right, let's do it.
This one is such a
Close
common
is a
one.
good one. Yeah,
That's so commonly mispronounced.
Yeah, a lot of people. I remember when I was teaching in China, I would always have to correct my students.
Yeah.
It's not clothes. It's just like the opposite of open.
Yeah.
Close.
Yeah.
But it is still a plural noun. So like I have many clothes.
Mhm.
And that's something I didn't learn until like high school. I would always say like I treat it as a singular noun for a long time.
Oh.
And then in high school I finally learned it.
Oh. What do you mean? What do you mean you treated it
Like would you say I have much clothes or many clothes?
many?
Yeah, it's because you are better at English than me.
Much clothes.
Yeah, I used to think it was uncountable. But
That's
it's
funny.
countable. Yeah.
We learn something new every day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what about the next one? This is a pronunciation one for sure. Probably quite difficult for
This one here?
Sixth.
Should I highlight? Yeah.
Sixth.
Yeah, there's a lot happening at the end.
Mhm.
It's like yeah, some languages they have a lot of like consonant sounds all together, and it's k, s, th, all together.
Mhm.
Sixth.
Sixth.
Oh no, it's
Sixth.
sixth.
Sixth. The more you
Yeah.
say it, the weirder it starts to sound.
Sixth. And I think fifth is a hard one too.
Oh,
And usually,
yeah,
I
fifth.
think I just usually for fifth, like number 5, like place number 5 is the fifth place. I think I usually just say fifth. So like FITH.
Yeah,
Fifth.
I don't ever
There's
say
an
fifth.
fifth. Sometimes I say fifth with I say the second F.
If
But usually I
someone's
just
confused or something, I'll be
fifth.
like, no, the fifth. If they didn't understand me or something, just to
Yeah.
like really be like, that's the day. But no.
Luckily, there aren't any words that I would really like confuse it with.
Also, Jack said, some people pronounce the T in clothes. No, I don't think anybody. Right?
Clothes? I think some people do. I
Like
think
American
clothes.
English?
Yeah. There's some people.
Clothes?
Yeah, but I think it's like
Clothes.
clothes.
Get the clothes.
Yeah, I know it's kind of strange, but I think like some
It sounds like old style.
I think that or I can imagine like people in Cambridge, Massachusetts, like the Harvard people being like clothes.
There's a TH. I will say the clothes.
Yeah, I think they're really like holding on to that, because in English we pronounce our words just like they're written always, right? No, I don't know. Or maybe it's like just some families, it's like a kind of peculiar or strange
that could
thing.
be.
Oh, that last one. Can I jump to this one real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah, chaos. It's like
Chaos.
yeah, chaos.
I remember whenever I was younger and I learned this word, I read, there was like a book and it had something with chaos in the title. And I was like, chaos?
Yeah.
Chaos? What is chaos?
I think you write it the same in French, but you don't say final consonants that much. And you say like cow in it. And I like the like ow together. I don't know. I think it sounds nice.
Chaos. Are there any other words in English that are like os, like chaos?
That end in os?
Like os, like AOS? Laos.
Laos.
like the place, but that doesn't count.
Oh, we should do mischievous next.
I'm so bad at that.
Me too.
Why don't we talk about that now?
Because I think, what I think it is, I might need to look it up
Which
in
one?
Merriam-Webster.
Mischievous?
Yeah. So I say mischievous. So this is somebody who likes to get into trouble or who just does get into trouble. So you could say mischievous.
Yeah.
And the noun for it is mischief, to get into mischief. But I think the British spelling is with an I after the V, and they pronounce it mischievous.
I think I say mischievous. Let's wait.
Do you want to look it up?
Let me just see what the computer is pronouncing.
What are the?
Oh wait, I'm silent here.
Mischievous.
Mischievous.
Okay.
Mischievous.
They
it's
both.
Funny because the US one sounds more American.
There is.
Wait, can you look up mischievous, or is that like a?
Let me see if that's a real thing.
We need a little help from the internet.
I don't actually think
we don't speak every dialect of English. Surprise, surprise.
No.
Let's see. Oh, we got February too. Yeah, a lot of people drop the second B and they say, "Is it February?"
Mischievous is so commonly misspelled. So mischievous is so commonly spelled like mischievous that it's an acceptable version of the word, according to grammarist.com.
Thank you, Grammarist.
Thank you.
Wow. And do you know, does that have to do with like consonants or continents or anything?
No, I think it's just properly, like
thing.
Proper spelling versus wrong.
Let's see.
Socially
I think
accepted.
there are 3 different ways to say February, says Jack. I never know how to say it. I think you can get away with definitely like February, where you're saying the second R, or wait, first R, February. That works. Some people say February.
I say February.
I think that works too.
February. You say February.
February.
You say it like
I
right.
do. Yeah. I think
wrong.
I learned to say it that way when I was younger in order to remember how to spell it correctly.
Yeah.
And I think it's neat that like, because there was a long time where a lot of the world population didn't know how to read or write. You know, they
Mhm.
weren't literate.
Was not that long ago.
And so I think that influenced maybe some spelling, but probably not, because the people who were spelling were the educated people, right? And
Mhm.
they were controlling how things were spelt.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just know those two pronunciations. Maybe you're thinking of like library. A lot of kids, they'll say library.
Library.
And it's not,
Yes, it's so
it's really
cute.
precious. Yeah.
It's so cute.
Library, but it's library. Yeah. Don't forget to get that R in there.
This
Otherwise, you
is
do sound
also a
like a
good one.
child.
This is a British English versus American English thing, big time.
This is a hard one to say. The ending vowel sound is a tough one.
So British people will say schedule or something like this.
Yeah.
Schedule.
And
which-
not all of them either.
yeah.
I think
British English, they have so many different kinds of pronunciation for like everything. So it's hard to group them all into one.
Mhm.
But in America, we say schedule.
Yeah.
Do you say it differently?
I think, well, yes. How do you say it?
schedule.
I think that's what I say too. Schedule.
Schedule.
I think some people say schedule too.
Schedule. Yeah, schedule.
So some people schedule. You will say this word this way. And then the other one is like schedule. Just
Schedule.
Jul. Like
yeah, I think people from like Oklahoma would say schedule.
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 Yeah, schedule.
Schedule.
I'm gonna put in my schedule. I think if I'm really like thinking about the word, I'll say schedule. But if I'm just like, you know, I don't have time for that in my schedule. Da, 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 da. Like if I'm talking fast, it'll be schedule. And it's j, and then again the vowel sound at the end is going to be like, just the L will be the vowel. Schedule.
Schedule.
Yeah, so you have two pronunciations there. Good ones.
Have we missed any from up earlier?
We missed a lot, yeah.
This one.
Is that a hard one?
Accessory. But some people say
Excuse me.
accessory.
Oh.
My mom said accessory always.
Really?
Let's go look at some accessories. But I say accessory.
That's
But every
funny.
once in a while, accessory comes out, and I'm like, why did I just say it like that?
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Often. So this is one we say that word differently. How do you say it?
Depends.
Ah,
If I'm
okay.
talking quickly, I say often. If I'm like pronouncing my words, I say often.
I always say often. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't go there very often. Like it depends. It depends.
Yeah. I don't think it doesn't matter though.
No.
Both are correct. I mean, definitely. This is something I was talking to various people about recently, was the sort of like prescriptivism in English, especially in the UK versus in the US. Now, prescriptivism, do you want to define it or should I go? Okay, I got it.
I have no idea what
You're
you're talking
like,
about.
no, you're good.
He's hitting me
So
with new words.
prescriptivism is like telling people this is how you have to
Oh,
pronounce this word. This is the
we were
only
talking
correct
about
way to
this.
say this.
Mhm.
And so and a certain British person that I know, sometimes I will say things and he'll, instead of correcting me, he'll say like, "Oh, Brian, if I said it that way, my mother would correct me and tell me to say it this way." So he uses this kind of like indirect way of correcting me.
That's funny.
Um
I think Americans are a lot more relaxed about this kind of stuff, though.
yeah.
Because America, I don't know, there's so many different, I mean, I guess in Great Britain there are also like a ton of different dialects, but I feel like they're more traditional in general as a culture, and Americans are very like innovative and kind of just like go with the flow.
And
I feel like that
individual.
happens, with our language.
Yeah. I think a lot of the culture is like, you know, it's okay to be an individual, and if you don't say things the way that other people say, it's okay.
Mhm. Yeah.
And I think there's also a bit of, or a lot of like classism. So like how much money you have in the way you talk in the UK.
Yeah.
And so
In the US, I don't think it's really nearly as divided.
Yeah. I think a lot of people talk pretty similarly, regardless of how much money they have.
Yeah.
Although there are some times where I'm like, wow, this person is talking this way because they're really rich. Or I'll hear certain accents. And if somebody is working in academia, you know, is like a professor at a university, and if they have that accent, this has happened to me before. I was kind of surprised. I was like, wow, they're talking this way and they're teaching at a university. So there are accents that are associated with like poverty. And actually the Boston accent is like a working class accent, or like a poorer accent as well. Yeah. Common association there.
Oh, temperature. Or how do you say this word?
Okay, I did a how it's said on this word,
Did you?
actually. Yeah. Um, and so this one has 3 or 4 pronunciations. You can say how it's said.
I say temperature. Temperature. Temperature.
I say temperature too.
Mm-hmm.
Temperature.
Mm-hmm.
And just the second R or first R,
Temperature.
sorry, and the second syllable just disappears. Yeah, temperature. Some people say temperature, temperature. A lot of the
Mhm.
times I also just say temp. What's the temp? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it's easier. So temperature, 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 temp.
Yeah.
You have a lot of options there. So
Just whatever
you
you
kind of,
want.
yeah, you can't really fail with this word.
We all know what you mean.
Yeah, temperature, that's incorrect. But temperature or anything else,
Yeah, don't say that.
you gotta, yeah, just don't pretend it's Italian or like
Oh,
Spanish.
Sasha here hates the word.
I like your name, Sasha.
Yeah, I do too. Trivial Pursuit, like the game.
Yeah.
Trivial Pursuit.
Yeah, trivial's it's a good one, but it's probably the pursuit. Yeah, I don't like what is the I doing there, you know? But it would look weird in English if it was a word ending in S-U-T, I think.
That would be Pursuit.
Pursuit, yeah.
Trivial
Pursuit.
Pursuit.
Or it could be pursuit like S-U-T-E, pursuit, and that would work.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's a weird, yeah, trivial pursuit. Pursuit.
Yeah.
Yeah, pursuit. Oh my goodness, asked and asked. Yeah.
I
I say asked.
say asked.
Yeah.
I almost never.
Oh, that's a good one.
And it's also a lot of Americans will say axed.
Yeah.
Also,
yeah, for sure.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
Yeah.
He axed me. It's hard for me to say because I don't say it.
Yeah.
He axed. He axed.
Yeah, and I also try to not be so like. I think sometimes the like prescriptivism, or all the time, is like pretty classist and racist as well, because a lot of the times in like and like AAVA, so African American Vernacular English, that's also where you'll hear like axed or like asked. And I mean, but we say asked too.
Yeah.
But I think that you know, how come the way we speak with our parents, like why should that be wrong, you
Yeah.
know?
Language is living and ever evolving. And I mean, we've talked about this 1,000 times. Like, why just stick with tradition when like things are happening? I mean, like new words are being invented all the time. I Googled that. Googling is now a verb. And like, you know, who's to say that that's wrong? Like, I don't need to say I searched the search engines for that, you know?
Yeah. I think there's that. And also, you know, I mean, they're just different ways of speaking, and I think we can like embrace them and look at them all too. And I think there's also like fun, cool gems that happen in there too. For example, like AAVA also has like an extra verb tense that like other dialects of English don't have.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's cool. I like to talk about that.
Exactly.
So asked. Oh my goodness, this one I'm not even gonna get into. Thanks for trying, Saeed, but we're not going there.
Oh my gosh, I don't even know.
No. He asked me that before. Yeah, I definitely say asked.
He asked
That's
me.
so
I say
funny.
asked. I always notice that I say it too.
Yeah, sometimes
American English likes to simplify as much as possible. We also talk pretty fast, I think, and that's part of it. And we talk so much in the front of our mouths that we're just like
yeah.
Asked. No one has time for that sound.
I'm craving mac and cheese. Sorry, totally
not
related.
Bring up mac and
Maybe
cheese.
We can make mac and cheese. Maybe
it.
We can get some after this. I'm bad.
We should not.
Don't fire me.
No more mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese is the best. Macaroni and cheese.
It's a comfort food to the max.
Should we play? Should we do spelling bee?
Let's do
a spelling bee, and then we can get back to more words. You guys are contributing a ton with these words. This is great. You guys rock. Thank you for your contributions.
If during the game you guys think of other ones, you can still write them in the comments. We'll come back to them.
Okay, this one I'm going to use my phone for so you don't see my words.
Me too.
We're doing a spelling bee, so it's a spelling competition. We're going to take asked off the screen. I have to go back and find
it. So do we do 1 and 1? Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Okay, let's give us a minute to get set up here. So we're going to, so in, thanks, Saeed.
Oh, that's nice.
Stop
You're the
it.
best too.
So are we using paper? We decided, yeah?
Yeah, we can use scratch paper. So it's scratch paper is just like a small piece of paper. Usually it's like not a nice piece of paper and you can write things like little notes.
Yeah.
It's called scratch paper, like scratch.
So also try this out with us too. We're doing the spelling bee. We're quizzing each other on these words. And granted, we're quizzing each other on words that we're both native speakers of English. So these are maybe harder words. But have some fun with it. We're going to say these words. You also try. Take a moment, write the word out, and compare, see if you can actually spell the words.
Okay.
All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Hit me with the first word.
All right. Should I start off hard or easy?
Easy. Let's ease into
Okay.
this.
Pasteurize. Pasteurize. So this means to heat up something, usually a liquid, so that you kill all of the bacteria or a large amount of the bacteria, so it can last longer without getting people sick.
Milk is
yeah.
often. See, I did it with a T.
Is often
Pasteurized.
pasteurized.
Okay, I think I have it.
Okay.
Pasturize.
So can you do it again a little slower?
Pasturize.
So close.
Oh, did
You're-
Lucas get it?
Lucas got it.
Lucas.
Wait, Lucas, where are you from, by the way? I want to know. Yeah, Lucas got it. You go, Lucas. So yeah,
Okay.
there's an E in there. This comes from Louis Pasteur, a
the
French guy, and he has the
French.
at the end, which is always spelled with the EUR ending.
By the way, I'm keeping score
Let's see.
here.
Yeah.
So we can see who really won.
Okay. I'm gonna win.
And then also, how about the audience is also playing? So all of you guys are one team. I'll put you here. And so you guys have 1 point. Okay.
Okay, my turn. I'm pretty good at spelling.
He's Brazilian. Cool.
Oh, olá, tudo bem?
I don't know any
O
Brazilian.
meu
but-
nome é Brian.
Hello.
Eu falo pouco de português.
Okay. Oh, we're starting out somewhat easy?
Yeah.
Okay. Eucalyptus.
Okay. Again, one more time for the audience. We'll give you a moment to write as well.
Eucalyptus.
I think I spelled it right. All right.
Wait, I have to look it up.
Again, eucalyptus. Here we go. So this is a kind of tree. Actually, there's a lot of eucalyptus in Bogota in Colombia. But it's an invasive species there, and it takes all the water.
Oh no, because I
And it's,
love eucalyptus.
Hurting
It smells so nice.
It smells amazing. They sell it a lot there too.
Okay, spell it for
okay,
me.
here we go. EUCALYPTUS.
Yes.
Eucalyptus.
Yes.
Ba-bam!
This is the correct spelling.
All right. And just if you want to see my paper, there's a lot going on now. Okay, never
I don't
mind.
think
We're not doing
it's
that.
too bright. Okay, Brian
I
gets
tried.
1
I
point.
tried my best. And
Jen,
Alright.
you got it right, but Brian was faster, so he gets the point. Sadly. No offense. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm scared.
Potpourri. Again, potpourri. She already finished writing.
I hope it's right.
I hate you.
Is it right? I got it. Okay, so it's POTPOURRI. Potpourri.
Very good. Another French word.
Yeah, hitting me with so many French
Potpourri,
words.
meaning a rotten pot. Because it's like old stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, potpourri. It's the same word in German too, I think.
Potpourri.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm wondering what the German pronunciation is. I wonder if it's the same as in French. Because sometimes I think,
Yeah. German. A lot of
They-
times German words
but sometimes not so much. I don't know. It depends.
depends.
Yeah.
Like chance. They don't say like chance.
But sometimes they'll say like shanks too, and they add a
Oh.
k in there.
I've never
Like
heard
in Colombia, a lot of people they don't
Mm.
say pizza, they say pizza.
that.
They add a C.
Yeah, in German
or a
it's like
K in there.
pizza.
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 Yeah, that's a funny one.
Okay.
Okay, my turn.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Surveillance. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Positive.
Yeah, because it's the same word in French, and in French it's phonetic.
Ah. Okay. If you want to speak English,
You have to learn
French.
French
We
and German.
also have
Helps
a
too.
French channel with
Oh,
lingoni,
yeah, how about
so that might help you.
Yeah. You have to learn French and German in order to spell English well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how do you
Okay.
spell it, Brian?
Surveillance, aka surveillance. Surveillance is the English pronunciation, and it's spelled SurveillanceE. Surveillance.
And what is surveillance?
Surveillance is the watching of something. So like, and in kind of any definition. So you can like, and the verb is to survey sometimes. It can be used or to watch. So you can like survey birds in a tree. It's often used for security. So security surveillance of a building. Yeah.
I think, yeah.
And this is one of those words too, though. Like, I have a hard time spelling. Ouais, surveillance, allez, lingoni French. Salut.
Hello.
Now this is one of those words though, because words that end in ance or ence, like for example, the word attendance, I can never remember if it's a or e.
Yeah, it's hard.
But I'll type the word attendance because this one I know it's like you do a dance when you take attendance. That's how I have to remember these things.
Yeah, it just sounds, because the way we pronounce it, it sounds like attendance, not attendance.
Yeah.
You know, so it's hard to remember. Okay, I'm ready for. Oh, when Emily sent back the. Oh yeah, the roses to Ross. He said that Monica wants to make potpourri out of it. Exactly. Nice.
Oh, clever.
Okay,
I'm quizzing you. No?
my turn.
Okay.
We're equal points.
No.
Oh, wait, you just got one. Sorry. Brian's winning by 1.
She's cheating.
I would never. By the way, we have a dialogue about cheating. I think it's on YouTube, or it's coming up.
Okay. I want to make this hard.
No, I'm gonna start picking the hard ones for you.
Cappuccino. Cappuccino.
Boom. Also, this is an Italian word, pretty sure. But
yeah, but it's also
technically
used in
is.
English.
C. I'm ready. You
She
can
got
type it
it.
into the thing so that they can see it. C. This is my favorite coffee drink. How could I not? CAPPUCCINO. Cappuccino. Oh, that's also when in the spelling bee, in the real spelling bee, you say cappuccino, and then you spell it, and then you say
it again.
cappuccino.
Yeah.
You have
And
to-
that's what I've been doing. That's what we've been doing.
Have I?
Or I've been doing that at least because
I've been a bad little
I know
spelling
how
bee.
to do a spelling bee.
Speaking
unlike
of
some
spelling
people.
bees, I was in the spelling bee at my school, and it was in like 7th grade, and the word was Jeopardy, right? And if you make one mistake, even if you just say the wrong thing, you can't ever go back, and you can't write anything down either.
Oh, that's not fair.
And I said J, and I had to leave.
I'm so sorry.
They kicked me out because I accidentally made the wrong sound with my mouth, even though that's not what I meant to say. So I have a problem with spelling bees. This is traumatic.
Yeah, she's never gonna let this go. Never gonna let this go. Never gonna let
Jeopardy.
this
Every time I
go.
see the word Jeopardy, I'm like,
Let's see who else got it. I should have highlighted someone else's. Let's give somebody else. Go, Arnold. Arnold T. You rock. Sorry, Lucas. Maybe next time. You already got one though.
okay.
All right.
Actually,
Should I hide it?
cappuccino.
Oh no! Oh,
It
two
only has
C's.
one.
Oh nay! Oh sorry, I highlighted the wrong
Arnold.
one. 2 P's, 2 C's.
2P2C.
Cappuccino.
Okay. He's lingoni Italian,
Yep.
hopefully coming at some point. Indict. Indict. Dang it. He got it right.
Indict. This means to get like solicited or like called into usually court,
Mhm.
like a legal court. So indict, INDICT, indict.
He got it right.
Mm-hmm.
That's a funny one.
Yeah, it's a weird one.
Yeah, I thought I'd maybe get you with that one.
Yeah, no.
I'm
Very proud of myself.
happy for you.
Yeah, I can tell. I don't think mine are hard enough now.
I don't think mine are hard enough either. Let's do
Let's
one
go-
more each.
No, then we're gonna end up tied because you're gonna give me the hardest one you have.
We're not tied though. You got 3.
No, but then I'm saying if you
Oh.
give me anyway, okay, let's just do it.
I don't have very many. I don't have anything harder than indict.
Really?
Indict was my hardest.
Oh my god.
I didn't want to kill you, but apparently I didn't do enough.
Let's do esophagus. Esophagus. Try it out, folks. How do you spell esophagus? And this is the organ in your body that connects your throat to your stomach. So this is your esophagus.
I'm not confident, guys. I got it wrong. Brian's too happy that it's...
I'm not saying anything until you spell it. Esophagus.
Esophagus? Who puts this word?
That's okay. I have thoughts, but I'll keep some. All right. How do you guys think? How is it spelled?
I'm putting ESO PHA.
Wait, ESO
PHA.
Yeah.
GUS.
Good job.
It's right.
Wait,
Ha!
let me double check the spelling. Yeah, it is right.
Yay! I paid attention in human anatomy.
Good job.
I'm very proud
Good
of
job.
myself. I really thought that was going to get me. It's a weird word.
Yeah, esophage is that's the French version, right? Esophage would it be? Esophagus. Yeah, so it has the ph in there. Yeah,
Tricky.
that's a hard one.
Okay,
All
Brian.
right, the last one. Moment of
Last
truth.
one. If Brian gets this right, he wins the whole thing. If he doesn't, we tie.
Okay. Oh, but can you end a game with a tie? So a tie is when 2 people have the same points or 2 teams have the same points. But I just need to win. I can't tie. My pride is on the line.
Chrysanthemum.
No, you're so awful.
Chrysanthemum. I'll say it again. Chrysanthemum.
I don't know how to spell this word, and I'm mad at you.
I'm so excited. I hope I got him. Chrysanthemum.
I don't know what the last or the second to last.
Oh my gosh. I think Arnold got it.
Okay, it's
Arnold got it. But spell it. Don't
I
look.
just saw his spelling.
Ah, yes! Arnold, you got the point. You got the point.
Okay, I was gonna spell. This is incorrect, but I'll tell you what I wrote anyway. I wrote CHRYSANTH I wrote A.
Mm,
M-U-M, chrysanthemum.
But-
Kind of anong.
Arnold.
And this is a type of flower. I don't even know
Yes.
what it looks like, but I just know.
I think it's like a.
Does it look
kinda
like a
round-
daisy?
No, I don't think so.
Let's look it up. I'm gonna look it up.
He's on
Maybe
it.
I can show you on my phone.
Chrysanthemum.
And now I can, when I look it up, I can spell it. I'm gonna remember this for the rest of my life.
So is Arnold. Okay, so I
Here you go,
guess we
Arnold.
tied.
Oh yeah, they're kind of round.
And
Oh, these are nice. They look like
They're cute.
let's see. I don't know if it'll. It's like those are chrysanthemums. I know you can't see the image that well, but you get the idea.
Lucas, kind of Arnold.
Kind of anong.
Okay, so that was the spelling bee.
We tied.
We tied. That's a nice, polite way to finish the spelling bee.
No, it's not. I was supposed to win.
I was supposed to win.
I'm not a sore loser, okay?
If I had just gotten the dang pasteurize.
And also, yeah, a sore loser. What is a sore loser?
A sore loser is Brian.
No, as a sore loser who's, oh, excuse me, it's someone who's not good at losing.
Yeah. Someone that gets mad or sad or like, I'm not playing anymore.
Yeah.
Are you guys sore losers? Be honest. Tell us in the comments.
Yeah, are you a sore loser? Both of our partners are sore losers.
Yeah, my partner,
Yeah.
the sorest of the sore.
If mine loses, oh, I don't know. We talked about having a game night, but I think it's maybe not possible.
I feel like we would just leave
yeah.
and they
We
would
would
play.
let-
They would
let them
play
just, like-
forever until
Yeah.
they like had to stop to go to sleep or something.
Yeah.
Very competitive.
All right.
Okay. So we had a few interesting words. This one I wanted to highlight really quick. How do you pronounce that word?
I say lawyer,
Me too. Most of the time. But
Lawyer.
sometimes I say lawyer.
liar. It's because
That's
you're
like
from the south.
Southern
Lawyer.
thing. We got lawyer. I'm calling my lawyer. But yeah, lawyer.
Also, so speaking of spelling bee, too. So there's
Oh my
one
God.
word in English. Okay, there's words that neither of us can pronounce or spell.
Mm.
Mine is athlete because I always want to write athlete or something. And then Emily's is
Mine is broccoli. Like I cannot spell broccoli. I always do.
what do you want to write?
I want to say
Broccoli.
broccoli, like double L, you know?
Okay, so one C,
usually
2 L's.
I want to spell it like that.
Maybe
but
do an X
that's
next to it. Okay.
wrong. Right? Broccoli is a double C, singular L. But I want to make it
Broccoli.
fancy with the double L. Every
Hmm.
time. And I eat broccoli like multiple times a week. And every time I write it, I'm like, ugh. Also zucchini, another problem for me.
Zucchini.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and the vegetables.
It is zucchini, by the way. For also for license, for some reason that one, I think it just feels like it needs to end in a CE.
Mm.
And now I know how to spell license, but it took me a long time to learn.
I didn't have a problem with license, but
Yeah.
substance, yeah. So ANCE.
Yeah, the ANCE, yeah, attendance, substance, those words, they kill me. And another funny one is Greek names. So like, especially when they end in G, and you've seen this in like Harry Potter. Can you think of the female lead for Harry Potter, who Emma Watson played? Yeah. Also, should we talk about this a quick sec, or do you want to? I'll finish up my point. Yeah. So Hermione, but there's also like, for example, Aphrodite. And in some languages, it makes sense to pronounce them like in French. I think it's something like Aphrodite, and that's how you would typically say it. In Spanish, it might be like Aphrodite or something, or Aphrodite. I don't really know. But in English, I would look at that and say like Aphrodite. That looks like it's how it should be said, but it's Aphrodite, and it's one of the few final E's in English that you say as E, like the word recipe or epitome. Epitome.
Epitome, yeah.
Yeah, those are weird words because you're like, it's a final E. It should be like recipe.
Well, for
Or like
example, another one of
epitome.
those. This is one that my
Come on,
husband
English.
my husband cannot get this right.
What just unplugged? Oh, the internet.
no.
Oh, sorry. Our Ethernet cord just unplugged.
Hold on.
That's
Momentary
why I
problem.
interrupted. Plug it in, plug it in. A little free
We're
advertising.
back. Okay. So my husband always says this one wrong. This is a brand most of us know.
Oh, yeah.
Nike. He always says Nike. Nike.
Yeah, but I think the whole world says Nike.
Yeah, but it's Nike.
What country is it from?
America.
Is it?
It's an American company. It's Nike.
Oh, I think their headquarters is in Boston, actually. I think
Yeah.
I used to live right next to it. But I wasn't
Nike.
sure. For some reason, it feels a little like it could be British to me too.
Now
Do the Brits say Nike?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, we'll have to
Ask
phone a
someone.
British friend.
But yeah, so as slang, we'll say like, "Go get my Nikes," but that's like a slang
I would
joke
never say that.
thing.
Okay.
Yeah, but like in rap songs and stuff, you'll hear like "fresh Nikes" or something like that. But
Yeah,
they mean
but that's
Nikes,
different.
and
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
like a joke. But a lot of Germans say Nike, and a lot of like Europeans say Nike. I think because in English, that would be pronounced that way normally.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that, Lucas. You stole the word right out my mouth. I was thinking of Adidas.
Adidas.
Yeah, and Americans say Adidas, but in Germany they say Adidas.
Adidas.
Wait, why do they say it's somebody's last name, or is it like two names together?
I think it's probably two names together, but it's a German brand, so we technically should say it the way
Yeah.
they say it.
Okay, but we don't.
But we don't. We say Adidas.
Yeah. So Lucas, in Brazil, do you say it the German way, Adidas? Or do you say it the American way, like Adidas or Adidas or something like that?
Yeah.
Let us know. I'm curious to know. Cool. Keep the comments up.
Another just thought I had. You guys, if you work on your computer, you might have this program.
On the snowflake.
Adobe. It's not Adobe. It's Adobe.
Oh,
Another
yeah.
one of those Also, speaking of computers, we have an app where you can learn so much more than what you can learn in the live streams.
That's right. We have a podcast. So it's like listening exercises. We have speaking practice. We have interactive exercises where you get corrected. We have worksheets and more for you to improve your English.
Mm-hmm.
So check it out. Go to Lingoni. Yeah, and so we have a sale going on right now. So you can get 22% off. Oops. On all of our languages. So that's French, English, and German. And it's only going to be going on for a couple more days.
Yeah. So it's it's a great deal.
Is it in the link below? You can go to lingoni.com too to check it out.
Yeah, for sure. Good. Okie dokie. It's the same as you guys, Lucas says.
Okay, cool. Adidas. Yeah. So at least it's like several languages saying it differently.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Cool. So what else did we have planned here? Oh, a few that I want to say that are common misspellings in English that even native speakers consistently spell wrong. So this is one of my pet peeves. A pet peeve is like something that bothers me, but it really is kind of stupid. So
it's funny. This one does not bother me at all.
It bothers me just because for me it's so
I wish
obvious.
it was the same spelling, but I have a lot of thoughts on these. You start and I'll finish.
Okay, so breathe with an E. Breathe. It's a verb. Breathing.
Mm-hmm.
Breath with no E. That's the noun. Breath. I'm taking a breath. I'm breathing.
But it just, for me, it feels weird to have, because the rule is usually like, you have it's like vowel, consonant, E. So like bite, right? You don't usually have that E functioning to make a hard vowel or a long vowel over two consonants. And I know the TH of breathe is functioning as one sound, but it just like looks weird. I think when I first learned that, I was like, no, this is silly. Like it should be written, breath and breathe should be written the same to me.
I don't think so.
Also, and the past tense of breathe, that kills me.
I breathed.
Breathed. Why? That's too much.
Broth.
It should be broth.
It should be broth.
I think it should be broth.
But it's not broth.
It's breathed.
Do not say that.
But it just, as a native speaker, breathed sounds weird to me. I don't like it. I want my money back.
Yeah. There's a few words in English that are just kind of
Yeah.
like,
I don't like the plural of cactus.
I was just supposed to say that.
Oh my God.
Cacti.
Yeah.
1 cactus, 3 cacti. Yeah. Cactuses, please.
I wonder, does Merriam-Webster, can you ask her?
That's
My
awesome.
favorite American dictionary. So yeah, 1 cactus, 2 or 3, 4 or 5, 6, 7, a million cacti. I usually say cactuses, even though I know it's wrong. But I think also a lot of my friends are like, I'll say cactuses, and then they're like,
Yeah, they're like, it's cacti.
it's cacti. And I'm like, I know, but it just feels so forced because it's.
Miriam says,
What does Miriam
plural
say?
is cacti or cactuses, also cactus.
Oh, I say all 3 of those. Cacti when I'm talking to my academic friends who are going to judge me. Cactuses when I'm just relaxed. And also cactus sometimes too. Wonderful. It's a
Yeah.
wonderful world. Thank you,
It
English.
is.
Thanks. I appreciate the acceptance of the variety, because I think there are
Yes.
some languages where it's like there can only be one right answer.
And that's no fun.
No.
We like
Variety is the spice of life, as they say.
Yes. So
Other
another one
words.
is, a lot of people get this one wrong.
Again, folks, if you have other words you want us to talk about or other comments, let us know.
Lose with 1 O. Loose too. So one common thing you see is like, oh no, like I hope you guys lose the game. Like, no, loose means like not tight. Lose means to not win. Like Brian,
You said them a little strangely there. So yeah.
Loose.
So loose. My shirt is loose. It's
Mhm.
baggy, right? Loose. And then to not win, the opposite of win is lose.
with a Z sound
And
and 1 O.
one, yeah. Voila. There you have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that I mess those up, and I always mess up choose and chose. I always have to, when I'm writing one of them, I always have to say both of them, like choose, chose, and like chose is easier because
But you hear the double O.
lose and choose. That's a combination from hell. Choose,
I don't
chose.
agree.
It should be choose, chose, lose, lows, or like, you know.
But you can hear the sound of the double.
I think cactus is Latin, by the way, Latin.
Ah, okay.
Because
Because like I lose, you're like, ooh. You can like hear that it's a double O.
Well, why isn't chose written, or why isn't choose written choose?
It is CHOOSE. Choose.
Oh wait.
What's happening?
Wait, but why isn't lose written? Why lose looks like it's pronounced lows. I hope you don't lose.
Lose.
Right?
Lose.
Lows. It
lose.
looks like it's pronounced lows. Come on, English.
I guess.
But this is the
maybe.
nightmare of English. I'm sorry
Yeah.
that you have to learn it, but we're here for you, and we're gonna do our best. And also, learn these things like one by one.
Yes.
It's not, don't learn all the hard words in English overnight.
Also, keep in mind, like I said, a lot of native speakers get these wrong or confused by these. So, like, don't be down on yourself or be upset with yourself if you don't understand
just laugh
everything.
at yourself, just like we do.
Everybody's making these mistakes. Okay, here's one that like we have to go over so many times.
This one,
that one,
is,
effect.
I mean, yeah, this one, I don't
is a
know why.
hard
This was
one.
easy for me. It's this one that's hard. Like this one, a lot of people mess up.
Mhm.
But we'll talk about this one you posted first.
So a lot of people mess this one up because they're like almost the same, and people are like, I don't know, just whatever.
Yeah.
Affect is a verb with an A. So
it really should be the same spelling.
I
It's
think
too
so,
bad.
too.
Yeah, because it's the same. One is just the noun, the other is the verb.
Yeah.
So to affect something with an A.
Yeah.
You can think of it as an action.
Think
as an
about, like,
action starts
A.
with the letter A,
Mhm.
just like to affect someone,
Right. Or just think about special effects, the noun, right? Most people have seen that word written down more, and it's with an E. So effects.
Yeah.
Boom.
To have an effect.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's just one of those ones you have to memorize. And again, yeah, whatever kind of like I think of like effect with an A as an action, which is a verb. Yeah, that's I think maybe how I no, it was
Yeah.
actually the butterfly effect. I always just remembered that it
Mm.
was with an E.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
silly.
Okay, let's talk about this one.
Yeah, the other one. So then versus then. It's tough
Ooh.
because mostly you say them the same. So then is a time
Mhm,
word. So first I'm going to the store, then I'm gonna cook,
mhm.
right? But
I
um,
just hit my elbow.
oh nine, sorry.
But then.
But then, or then, as I often say, like by itself,
Mm.
I would always say, oh, we can do that one next. I I always just pronounce them both as then. I don't think
Mhm.
anybody really says them differently.
He's
Uh,
taller than him. No.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, I'm taller than you.
Mhm.
It's just then, yeah, but it's THAN.
A-N.
Yeah, and you just gotta, memorize the difference. Good. So Andre is asking, how do you pronounce width? Yeah, that's a weird one too.
Yeah.
Um,
So
so
width
it's
is
yeah,
the
it's a noun corresponding to how wide something is. So, you get the height, the length, and the width of something. And this is width, width, and then
Mhm.
width.
width.
Excuse
It's weird. With.
me.
With.
It's such a weird word. Yeah,
It's almost
width,
like with, but
width,
you add a little, like a
width,
little in the
width,
throat. With.
width. Yeah, it's with, and then it's an unaspirated th, so you don't use your
With.
voice. Oh, sorry, it's an unvoiced th. Width.
Yeah.
Yeah, weird. With yeah, that's one of the strangest words in English,
With.
but I think it's kind of cool and fun. Like it's
Yeah.
one of the fun words of English. Yeah, with
I think English has a lot of fun words,
yeah,
right?
it
One
definitely
of the many.
sounds like an old word to me too.
Mm,
For some reason,
with.
um,
Maybe, yeah. I mean, probably is.
yeah, it sounds yeah.
Hmm.
All right, what do we think on
Should we play another game?
Scramble Wamble?
Scrambly Wambly.
Yeah, I'm ready to scramble.
Let's.
Scramble some eggs.
Oh,
Am I
just wanted to touch on one thing super fast.
go for it? I feel like singing. Oh yes, this is a good one.
So,
Singing and and mac and cheese.
I'm so hungry. I'm dying. Okay. Everyday versus everyday. Brian, do you know the difference?
I do now, but this took me a long time to learn. And also workout and workout.
Workout. Well, let's tell the
We'll
difference.
start with every. So the one you write most is 2 words. Every day. So every day I have coffee in the morning.
What do you guys do every day?
What do you do every day? 2 words, 2 separate words. But
Every day is one word, is an adjective.
mhm,
So I'm currently wearing my everyday clothes. These are
mhm.
clothes I wear every space day. My everyday clothes are the clothes that I wear every day. Does that make sense?
Weird. Yeah, maybe we can write that out. So, or like an everyday product, a
Mhm.
product you use pretty much every day. Um, so when it's used with product, an everyday product, it's an adjective. Um, but it's one you use every space day.
Yeah. And
I wrote that wrong pretty much until I
yeah,
started working for
yeah,
Lingoni. Yeah.
same. This is the
Um,
same. Workout clothes is one.
mhm.
If you're going to go work out, it's separated.
But you have a workout.
Yes, and a workout is
So
like what kind of workout are you doing today? All one.
and then
Yes, Lucas, his new workout didn't work out. Amazing. Yes.
And then forget.
We've got 3 things going on with workout.
Yeah. So we have a workout is a session of exercising, and then we have to work out, the verb, and then a workout shirt, an adjective.
Yeah. And there are a few of these too. Anyway, that's another.
Yeah, yeah. But this, I mean, luckily there's a pattern with these. So when it's an adjective, like a workout shirt, it's almost always one word. I want to say it's always one word, but you never know. There might be an exception hidden there. And then an everyday object, same thing. Everyday functions as an adjective. But to work out, 2 words. A workout, 1 word.
Yeah.
So that those kinds of, you'll see that pattern in English. And I think, again, these are the things that, as native speakers who have gone to university or to college, these are still words that give us a hard time. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I should have majored in English and not French.
Yeah. Oopsies. We still clearly have a lot to learn.
Yeah. But that's the
That's the fun
lifelong
of it,
process, right? Yeah.
Okay, so now let's unscramble. So what in the world does unscrambling mean?
Okay, so to scramble is, for example, this is often used with a certain kind of food. What food do you scramble? It's the name. Yeah.
Yeah, we have it for breakfast often. I'm scrambling them right now.
Oh my
Oh
goodness.
my God, I'm so
gonna have
hungry.
some
Why are we
today.
talking about
Scrambled eggs?
Eggs, yeah.
So it just means mixed up.
I'll write that down.
And so if we're unscrambling some words, that means we're going to make them normal or in the order that they should be in. So can you describe this game for us?
Yeah, so let me just give you guys an example already. This is one of the words. Now, we haven't seen these words yet, and we haven't seen the version unscrambled. So this is not a word. Yellow boy is not a word.
Okay, now I'm getting chilly.
We have to unscramble it to create the word it's supposed to be. Also, you guys play along. Whoever's first wins.
I'm standing for a second. Don't mind me.
Brian's leaving. Goodbye.
Bye.
So,
okay.
I think I know.
Oh, I know now.
What do you think it is?
Should we give them a minute?
Yeah, we give them.
Or should I whisper it to you?
You can
Is
whisper
that
it to me. Yeah, I think so too.
Stevie Wonder, I think, sang a song about his newborn daughter with this name in the title. And it's, isn't she?
Yeah. It has to be that.
I mean, yeah, it is, right?
Totally. I'm going to put it in.
All right, let's go.
Boom. Lovely.
Isn't she lovely? Yeah. Good.
Lovely
Very
lingoni.
good.
Okay, now this one looks like it's going to be harder.
It's not fair because you get to see
Drysporan.
diaspora.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, Lingoni English. So we launched the channel in
2020.
Wait, when did we launch the app though? Oh, it was January that we launched the channel.
Mm-hmm.
So a year and a month ago we launched the channel, and then the app we launched last summer.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. And so I don't know if maybe you've heard of, the German and the French ones. The English one is the same. It's the app that has worksheets and video lessons and podcasts and interactive exercises so that you can really practice the things that we show in our YouTube videos to make sure you really understood what we taught you in those.
Yeah. And when we make these videos too, it's really based on the needs of our users, and also in my experiences in teaching too, or in talking to my friends. I have a lot, most of the people that I hang out with in Berlin are not native speakers of English. So there are things that come up all the time that are just great ideas for things to teach. Yeah. And it goes, we teach A1, A2, B1, B2.
Yep.
Yeah. Thanks, Lingoni German. Okay. Oh, let's see.
Okay.
Our word.
Disporan. Drisporan.
This is a hard
This
one.
is so
This is a lot of
hard.
letters. I mean,
Might be too hard.
I think I need to know like what the first letter is.
Maybe I should know. I don't know.
That's cheating.
But
no,
if I
let's
open
ask.
it-
Let's ask. Let's ask the creator.
I don't know.
Don't cheat, Emily.
I'm not cheating.
Don't.
I'm not. You want to ask the creator, right?
What's the first letter? Is she watching?
I'm not sure.
I need a minute, but I still want to try. I want to get this. I'm
I
determined.
won't ask her until you want me to.
Okay. This is so hard. I'm just writing like I'm like
Dis.
Can we get the first letter, please?
I'll ask her, but I don't know if she's online right now.
Maybe we can go to the next word and come back to this
Yeah,
one.
let's go to the next one.
Okay. Does it?
R.
Okay.
Okay, wait.
Oh no, wait, no, I don't know.
Oh. Is anybody else getting this?
Why is this so hard?
What's the second letter?
Okay, I think
This
we
has
need
to
the
be
second letter.
so boring for you guys.
Yeah. Or they're trying it too, I hope. What's the second letter?
The last one is S. Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna get this. I need like another 60 seconds and I can get it.
Oh God, I'm so bad at this.
I'm determined. I don't know. I think I'm just never gonna get this. I'm like randomize. Just
What the D? The D has to be in the middle, right?
like it's got to be R vowel, so it's either R-I, R-O, R-A.
Has to do with the weather. The weather. The weather.
And this is like it's an English word.
Yeah.
Lingoni non-language.
Precipitation. No.
Oh. Don't look. I know
What
it.
is it?
Raindrops. I think.
Yes. Totally. 100% raindrops. Raindrops. That was a good one.
That's a hard one.
Sylvia, you really got us there. Wasn't ready for that one.
Yeah.
I wasn't even thinking about that.
Okay.
Okay, here's the next one.
That's a compound word though. That's
It's hard. Okay.
gubernatorial.
Gushnidaman. Gushnidaman.
U-Bahn.
U-Bahn. Okay. I feel like we need the beginning letter to all of these.
Maybe, but like
Mitsubishi.
this is so hard.
This is so hard.
I think I need the first letter. There's no way. Like,
Yeah. Sylvia, what's the first letter? Help us again.
Stub tub.
First letter is S, and also has to do with the weather. First letter is S.
Has to do with the weather.
Sun.
Oh.
Sunbathing. Sunbathing. Yeah. The hints help a lot, by the way. I would love to be sunbathing right now. Are any of
Me
you guys
too.
watching
Yeah, that would be-
sunbathing by
Oh,
chance?
my
Or is it
goodness.
possible to sunbathe where you are?
Yeah, I bet Brazil's nice and warm right now.
Oh, lucky.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the next one, y'all.
Hold on to your hats. Raclette.
Raclette. Culture.
Good.
Is it?
Yeah.
Haha, without a hint that time. No way, Andre says.
Andre, are you in France? Where are you living? Where are you located? All right, next one.
What is it? Ellen Brass.
Oh, Quebec.
Oh, cool.
Cool. Yeah. I'm like, oh, what Quebec things do I need? Oh, Luca, you're in Portugal. Oh, but you're from Brazil.
Is it nice in Portugal right now?
I bet it's getting nice.
Has to be better than here.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, that's for sure.
Okay, Ellen Brass.
I was just in Lisbon recently, and it was wonderful. This
bar slime.
I think I need the first letter on this one too.
Me too.
I
have a feeling it's B. I don't know why. This isn't a competition between us, by the way. You don't have to hide your answers.
Oh no, never mind. It is a competition. Everything's a competition.
First letter is M. Okay. Mile. Bears.
Meal bars.
Mile bears and meal bars. Mar. Marbles.
This is
Marbles?
so. Is it marbles?
No, there's an I. Marbles. Do you have the second letter? Meal.
Miss Rebel.
Miss Rebel. It describes the weather. Lots of
Miserable.
weather. Miserable. Mile bears.
I was like,
good.
I wrote mealbers. Miserable.
Okay, last one.
Oh.
Last one is a good one. Yagpool.
Quebec. Yeah. I need to improve my Quebecois. I went to Montreal because
Oh.
Boston's pretty close to Montreal, so I was there like in the summer before I moved to Germany, and it's weird because sometimes I could talk to people in French, sometimes people just switch to English, and sometimes I just couldn't understand people. So it's
Is
kind
it
of
such a different? Like,
It's quite. It depends. I think like the people living in the city mostly speak like less like dialect, but people in the countryside, like where my grandmother's parents are from, they're from Saint-Hyacinthe, and I think they speak a French that it's very hard for me to understand.
oh,
Yeah,
I didn't
kind of
know.
ironically enough, because you would think I could understand my family, but I learned French in France, so
Different, totally different.
yeah, I can understand a little bit.
P-O-L-Y. Polygamy.
Oh, I think so. No, there's no Y.
Loop guy.
Loop guy.
This is so fun and so hard.
I can't even. Pool gay. Gay pool. Goal poi.
Loop. Help us.
Lay poke. I can't. Lay poke. I'm gonna get this, damn it.
I'm crying.
A goy ball.
Sylvia, help us again.
It's probably related to the weather.
Yeah, probably. I'm crying. Oh my gosh.
Tornado. Cloud.
Pool. There's the pool.
Playa. Galoppi. We need some help. I need some help. I'm not supposed to be recorded like this. Nobody was supposed to see me like this.
This is what happens when we're filming sometimes too. It's very normal.
This is the most I think I've ever laughed like this.
Oh no.
Loop gay. Yog.
Loop yag.
I can't stop. Okay, deep breaths.
A. Oh, it starts with an A.
Wait, when did she say that?
Just write
Private?
A.
Oh,
Love your
A.
examples so far. Thanks. A. Agape. Alupki.
An alloy?
No. A.
Apology.
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 Apology. Wow. I was really thinking about pools.
Oh my god.
Apology. Y'all, this was hilarious. Sylvia, amazing words.
You owe me a pool gay.
Amazing words.
Oh god.
No, that we're both
That was the
crying.
last one.
That was the last one.
Oh, I'm a little sad. I got that one though.
You did.
That was
I
a hard
know.
one. That's a hard word to spell too. It's a weird one. It should end in like GEY or something. I don't know. Like it's I don't know, something weird.
Well,
apology. We did it.
We did it.
God,
We did it.
you owe me an apology. I think I
Oh, no.
unplugged again. Or I don't know, it's just saying maybe my internet's just bad. Yeah, I should check the box. I'll do it again. I'll do it more towards the end.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's it though. I think
Yeah.
that's yeah. All right, don't forget we have the snowflake snail for snowflake snails.
We're all out of
We
sorts
can't
now.
talk. Yeah. So it's 22% off. Go to lingoni.com and it's on all of our languages. It's French, German, and English. And on the app, we have our podcasts. We have worksheets and interactive exercises relating to the lessons that we give that you can find on our YouTube channel. We have vocab practice and much more to help you improve in your English, French, or German. And again, the Snowflake sale, it's only for a limited time. It's only for a couple more days. So go ahead and check that out at Lingoni. Yeah. Thanks for watching.
Yeah. If you guys
Thanks
think
for-
of any other words that kind of go along with this, or if you want to mix up some words
Oh
in
my
the comments, you can see if
gosh.
you guys can.
I'm gonna pee my pants.
You can play against each other a little
Yeah.
bit, and we'll look at them too if you've got any good mixed up words. That was really fun. I hope you guys had as much fun as we did.
Yeah.
Hope you guys didn't cry like we did, though. That
I
was
hope you cried a little bit.
just one tear. Okay. Well.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah.
And thanks for your comments.
Yes,
yeah,
you guys
I
were
appreciate. Yeah,
amazing.
you guys are great. I appreciate your. It's nice to have some dialogue back and forth. It's it's cool. Yeah, to have some sort of exchange and to have a live audience.
Yeah.
You guys rock. Take
Yep.
care. You're the best. Warm wishes to you.
See you soon.
Bye. This one?
Yeah.